Hello and welcome back to Cockadoodle Coo, a show examining a serious potential threat to all of humanity, the chicken apocalypse. I'm your host, Pete Wallace.
Episode 2, Hearts and Minds.
Last time, I looked at supply chain concerns affecting our chicken takeover defense strategy. Today, I'll focus on chicken propaganda. Back in the 1980s, there was an ad campaign that used the slogan, "Pork, the other white meat." The shadowy National Pork Board, which had only formed a couple years earlier, intended to get the public to think of pork as a lean, healthy white meat instead of red meat, which was commonly how nutritional studies had presented pork at the time. Pork sales rose 20% in the U.S. as a result. However, controversy also rose by at least 20%. Following accusations of corruption, the USDA was sued, alleging the National Pork Board was funneling subsidies to the National Pork Producers Council, whoever they are. It is unclear who the members of the National Pork Board were, who else they were in cahoots with, or how deep and wide the corruption ran. Though their ties to the chicken community were never proven, the chicken influence could be sensed at every turn. It was ugly and took years, but ultimately the chickens were stopped, and the other white meat slogan was officially ended in 2011. I enjoy a nice barbecue pulled pork sandwich every so often, but chickens, you are the white meat. Regularly, it seems there's a new study that either says we should eat eggs or recommends avoiding eggs. When study after study shows the health benefits of eating eggs, who else could be behind the contradictory or controversial studies that say to not eat eggs? Chickens, of course. Egg whites, egg yolks, egg beaters, whatever, just eat eggs. Turning to the media. Traditional media, and of course social media, can be used to influence in blatant or subtle ways and has undoubtedly become a modern battleground. Back in the 1940s, the well-known cartoon character Foghorn Leghorn appeared to regularly outsmart his canine counterpart. However, Warner Brothers also included the plucky little chicken hawk character just to send a message to all chickens that they're being watched. Robot Chicken, the popular stop-motion animated series, also served as a kind of warning to chickens, showing a Frankenstein-like chicken being strapped down and forced to watch a bank of TV screens against its will. There have been a few risky projects, simply to get into the chickens' heads a bit and keep them guessing. The highly controversial movie Chicken Run appeared to inspire chickens to rebel, though its true purpose was to flush out the troublemaker chickens and reinforce the myth that chickens cannot fly. Side note, I hope to dedicate an episode to some common chicken myths in the future. Isn't it obvious why the book Chicken Soup for the Soul was such a big seller? Just thinking about eating chickens made us feel good. Think about children's toys, games, books. The classic rubber chicken was created to humiliate chickens and ridicule how silly they sound. The Angry Birds app was created to belittle chickens' efforts to save their eggs. By the way, did those Angry Birds fly? No, they were catapulted. Speaking of Angry Birds, the original Angry Birds game was originally created by the Finnish company Rovio Entertainment in 2009. There are now toys, books, cartoons, crossover products, you name it. An Angry Birds feature film was released in 2016. A lot of money was made, but a lot of feathers were ruffled. I attempted to interview someone at Rovio, but the representative I spoke with did not speak English very well, and before we could even get started, well, let me just play you the recording. Warning, this can be a bit unsettling. Hello, my name is Pete Wallace, host of the podcast series Cockadoodle Coo. Who am I speaking with?
Hello, my name is Annie.
Hello, Ani. Would I be able to speak with one of the creators of Angry Birds, please?
Yeah, we make Angry Birds. I'll go find some person for you to speak.
I'm still trying to learn what actually happened and whether Ani and everyone else at Rovio is okay. I'm sure there's an ongoing criminal investigation, so I'll try to update you as information becomes available. The battle over hearts and minds rages on today. Not too long ago, Twitter changed its default avatar from an egg to a gray, genderless, person-like shape. Why? Were they pressured into making a change? Some takeaways from today's show. When you watch a show or scroll through your feed, be aware of the digital battles taking place right in front of you and your children. Don't be fooled. As always, eat chicken and eggs regularly. If we eat them, they can't fight back and the threat will be neutralized. And just as important, support local farmers. Next time, we'll take a look at geography and how it affects you. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up on all the latest chicken apocalypse issues, and please leave a rating. Until then, I'm Pete Wallace. Educate yourself and spread the word. Together, we can prevent the unthinkable.